Currently, we're dealing with right-wing extremists across the country threatening the FBI, the DOJ, the magistrate judge, and pretty much anyone else that has been involved with the FBI's search of Mar-a-Lago. And in addition to dealing with those extremists who are threatening to do horrible things, some of them have tried and it didn't end well for those individuals, we're also dealing with the threat of extremists who are calling for civil war, the extremists who want to do another January 6th style event. And for the record, we still haven't even caught all the people involved in the January 6th Capitol riot, including, according to a new report from Vice, some people who have openly boasted about being in the Capitol, being a part of that mob on that day. Now, Vice has gone through, and they found one individual by the name of Brandon Sanders. Now, Mr. Sanders, by his own admission, was at the Capitol on January 6th, and he says he actually made it inside the Capitol building. So Vice, after seeing this, and seeing that he is also one of the people now threatening the FBI, went through some of his posts on a forum called The Donald, and they found that he was making threats all the way prior to January 6th. Let's start here on January 5th. Carrying a gun and shooting someone are two totally separate things. I'll be carrying, referring to the next day, and I pray I don't have to shoot anyone. Any Congress member who says there is no evidence of fraud is a liar and should be removed from office and tried for treason and or sedition and then executed. Then on January 6th, and I have to warn you, there is strong language here, but I'm going to read it word for word what he posted. So strong language wording, warning right here. I was there. Come at me, fuckers. I even entered the Capitol. I'd do it again in a heartbeat, but this time I think I might do a few things differently. Okay, so he's openly admitted that he was at the Capitol, that he was inside the building, which of course is trespassing on federal property. Many of the Capitol rioters have been charged and convicted with that. Most of them pleaded guilty to it. So we do know that that specifically is a crime. And if he's telling the truth, which we have to take with a grain of salt at this point, then we can assume that he is admitting that yes, he committed that crime. Fast forward to today. Man has still not been arrested for his involvement in the Capitol riot, even though Vice was fairly easily able to track him down, see his posts, find his name. They even went through, found his old YouTube channel. And of course, after they contacted him for comment on this story, he deleted his profile from The Donald. But not before Vice had captured the threats he's leveled against the FBI, in the days following the search of Mar-a-Lago. Here's what he said about that. Again, language warning, so just be warned there. Everyone in the FBI involved is complicit in overthrow of our republic and must face the guillotine. Just figured I'd come in here and agree with you and cement my reputation as a, quote, domestic terrorist with the FBI. Fuck the FBI, hang the traitors. Then last week he said, we need trials, jail, and executions where appropriate. The time for playing nice is long gone. They had their chances numerous times. I'm done. No compromise and no reconciliation. Now, to be fair, none of those are direct threats to the FBI, right? He's not saying he's going to do bad things to them. He is saying, fairly enough, try them, and if they're guilty, execute them, which of course would be the penalty for that. But it's still extremist language. He, as he said there himself, basically embracing the title of domestic terrorist, admitted the day of the riot, he was there, he got in the building, which is a crime. So why is he still out there? Why was Vice able to go through, find out every single thing about this guy? They got his email address, they got his phone number. They reached out to him multiple different ways because it was easy for their researchers to find it. So why did the reporters at Vice find it, but the friggin' FBI hasn't? Why hasn't the DOJ come knocking on his door and saying, hey, you admitted to being at the Capitol riot. Good news, you're under arrest. Clearly, based on this language, based on the implied threats against the government, this man is a danger. He should be held accountable for what he has done. And he's still out there. And for the record, according to the Vice report, you can find the link in the description of this video, he is apparently not the only one either. There's others doing the same thing. Talked about being there on January 6th, threatening the FBI today, and none of them have been arrested for either of those things. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.